to the door. I get asked the mom if I come over to babysit. Oh, I've had that. I've had people ask me to babysit. I've had people ask me to tutor their kids, and I have to tell them no because I'm not allowed to. I was still working. It's like he's still doing his job. Um, the funniest one was against me. I got war crimed. I was like 18, 19. Acne was crazy, you know, as it do be at that age. Acne go crazy. I still, you know, my skin is still recovering. Um, it was a bad day, okay? The acne was acneing. It was not cute. I looked very dorky. The twink death had not happened yet. And I'm holding the door open for the kids to go inside, and this one kid comes up to me. He goes, "Mr. Emilio, are you feeling okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, buddy, I'm feeling fine. Is everything okay?" Or he was like, "Do I not look okay?" Because I'm like, "Do I look sick? Do I need to go home?" He goes, "Well, yeah. Like, what are you doing with why are you out if you're sick?" I'm like, "What's making you think I'm sick?" He's like, "Well, the dots on your feet. You have chicken pox. You can't be outside with chicken pox. You're gonna give it to everyone else." And I'm like, "Get inside." I was like, "Get in the room." He's like, "What?" I'm like, "Shut up. Get in the room." I told him. I was like, "Shut up. Get in the room." He read me to filth. He said, "You got chicken pox, you acne riddled bitch." He was 11, 10. Ah! I couldn't believe it. I was like, "You motherfucker." I was like, "Ooh, I'm so glad I get to punch and kick you for cash." Oh my god. Yeah, meal E. Oh my god. I was torn asunder. I was I was pissed. He said, "You got chicken pox." I said, "Fuck you, it's acne." It was a bad acne day too. And I was already feeling insecure about it. Then to have a 10-year-old come up and you be like, "Why do you got chicken pox, bitch?" Get the fuck inside. YBZ, you're about to get spanked. How dare you? Girl. Oh my god. There was another. I have so many stories. It's stupid. Why is this glowing? Anyway. Okay, we need to go here, so we'll go here. There was one time a mom asked me when her daughter got her potty break. So there's a bunch of different Taekwondo classes. The one particular is the intro class. So the intro class is 30 minutes for kids ages like 5 to like 9. Sometimes we get older. It's a little weird when they're older than that. To come in, learn how to stand straight, and listen to directions. You know what I mean? Like, it's a quickie class meant to just teach them to stop moving and to listen to adults better. That's it. This mom brings in this little girl, and I'm not joking. This little girl looked like the wind would blow her over. She was dead ass as white as the snow I'm walking on right now. Pale, lightly pinked, like almost like sickly. And we all noticed her because we're like, she's very tiny for a 4-year-old. And she's very pale. Not albino though. Definitely not albino, but like, you know, so already she's on our radar because certain kids just physically can't do the stuff that we need them to do if they're actually too small. Like, we're physically like they're too small. Like, this is kind of like an endangerment to them because if they ever do anything with a bigger kid or with, like, you know, like, we need to keep everyone safe. So I go outside because I was gonna go plan my class because I'm not needed for that class and my class is right after it. So I'm like, oh, let me go outside, let me go plan. I'm planning with my co-teacher. The mom comes up to me And she goes, "Oh, hi. Let's just say Susie. I'm Susie's mom." I'm like, "Okay, hi. Children are vectors of diseases. You cannot convince the other. True." I had a kid ask if I was pregnant once. I had to tell him I was just fat. Damn, Darth. They're leaving. Exactly, yeah. But again, it's for kids to learn to just stand still. It's like early in the morning, just to like get them up on a Saturday to do shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like a real like crazy class. But again, it's just to teach them how to behave. What the fuck am I doing here? I think I go around this way. No, I had to get up there. And this is, okay, that's not fake. Yeah, so Susie, I'm sorry, ADD. Also video game at the same time. So she's like, hey, like, you know, I'm Susie's mom. Okay, and what? I was just wondering when she gets her bathroom break. I'm like, oh, well, this is only, like, a 30-minute class. Like, she should have gone beforehand, or she should be able to hold it until the end. Well, that's the problem. What do you mean, problem? One of the requirements for taking the class is your child must be potty trained. She goes, well, little Susie sometimes gets a little too distracted when she's having a lot of fun. And sometimes she won't tell her teachers when she needs to go potty. Okay. Did you have her go to the bathroom before you left? No, she didn't say she needed to go.
I must be careful now.
Did you ask her before class started? No. She didn't tell me she needed to go, but I don't know. She's making her little pee dance, and I feel like she might have to go. Well, did you ask? I'm like, man, I thought you said you asked her. She's like, well, I did, but I think I may have not. I'm not sure. I don't know. Can you just maybe go check on her for me? I'm like, or like, can you, like, she asked me something ridiculous. She was like, do you think you could just, like, if you think she's gonna go, do you think you can just, like, handle that for me and bring her to the bathroom? I said, no, the fuck I won't. I looked at this mom. I said, no, let me go get her for you because you're gonna bring her to the bathroom. I go over to little Susie, and I'm like, hey, do you need to go to the bathroom? She goes, yeah, really bad. I think I'm going to have an accident. I'm like, get off the mat. I rushed that child in the hallway. I'm like, she's about to pee herself, and I left. Like, McLean, that's what we were all saying. I told my coworkers, I'm like, because, again, I am, like, at this point, senior staff, but I am not senior staff. I still don't like have final decision. Like, I can make calls and I can, you know, I have the authority to use my judgment on what's best. But when it comes to things like that, like, I don't have like the be all end all say. So I told one of my coworkers, my boss, my manager, I guess, I was like, hey, yeah, little Susie's a fucking problem. And they're like, why? I told her everything I just told you guys. They're like, oh, where is she? I'm like, in the bathroom. Because her mom almost let her piss all over the fucking mats that we would have had to clean. Because she, as a mother, knowing her child has issues, didn't have the foresight to take her to the fucking bathroom before class started. And then she told me to deal with it if she has an accident. And I said, no, if she has an accident, you're coming in here and cleaning it up. Because I don't get paid enough to deal with your daughter pissing on the mat at 4 because you said, oops, I forgot to ask. Every 10 minutes, I just make sure that... Exactly. Like, you can't... Like, they're kids, man. Like, even my 4-year-old stepsister will talk to her and be like, hey, you go to the bathroom? No. Go just in case. Did you go to the bathroom? Yeah. You know, they're still figuring out all those sensory things. But it was Susie. Needless to say, Susie never fucking came back. That bitch got banned. Because we couldn't trust her and we couldn't trust her mother. It wasn't, well, we didn't get banned. But, like, my boss had to sit down with that woman and was like, Can you not, like, is your daughter not potty trained? She's like, not fully. So we're like, okay, she can't be here. She's like, well, that's not fair. We paid for the class. Okay, get a refund. We go through a different entity for our payment. You know, we're a subsidiary of a different company. So go through the company, get your money back. We will authorize it. She's like, this is unbelievable. Your daughter can't control her bladder. And you were trying to tell us it's our problem. No. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I've never seen Susie again. That little bitch has never made an appearance again. Power to her, though. Hope she learned how to use a toilet. But that's crazy. We also had another time a kid had to be told to wear a diaper. Like, a 9-year-old boy was told he had to wear a diaper. I don't know if y'all want that tea, but, like, let me know if you do. Because if I've been monologuing for too long, just tell me to shut up. I wonder if I can swim with my bear here. Yes, go bear. Girl, what? Yes, we had to tell a 9-year-old to wear a diaper. I'm assuming you want the tea? You gotta let me know. Sorry, I have this issue where I never know how to shut the fuck up. Which is why I'm a great Twitch streamer, I guess. But sometimes I feel like I'm coming off as annoying. There's enrichment such as karate and soccer for kids, and karate class compares to French. That's so fucking adorable. Always want the tea? Okay, girl, I got you. So, we had these two boys join the club. And one was like 6 and the other one was 9. They were definitely brothers. Clearly, they had the same parents. But they both had like the same mannerisms. Now again, I was never in charge of the class that they were in. They never made it to my class. And we have a lot of helpers. So there's certain days where I'm just not on the mat for certain classes because if I know if I'm on the mat, I'm going to try to help and take control of situations I see that are going bad. But I need to like step off, make sure I'm not involved because they're not going to learn if I keep coming in and fixing their issues. I need to do something different. So I'll hang out, I'll talk to parents, I'll help my boss with work in the back. Like, I'll do something, anything other than be on the mat. So I never really engaged with these kids. So their class ended, and right after was my class. So on Saturdays, it goes intro, my class, advanced class, beginner class. On Wednesdays, it goes beginner, intermediate, which is mine, and then advanced class. Just because, you know, we don't want kids coming in at 9 a.m. in the morning, or like 10 a.m. in the morning, cranky and tired. Like, little kids, we can get that to happen. But, like, children, for some reason, it doesn't work. So, I don't know why my nose is so itchy all of a sudden. Son of a bitch! So, it was a Wednesday. Their class ends. I go step on the mat from the back office, and I go, the fuck is that? There's a giant puddle on the fucking mat. Who the fuck is Brodnir? Oh, from the game? Which one's Brodnir again? So I'm like, to my coworker, I'm like, girl, what is this puddle? She's like, that just wasn't there. I'm like, okay, but it is now. Who was standing here? She's like, oh, I think it was Chad and Brad. We'll just call them Chad and fucking Brad. No, I didn't step in it. It was like this. Hold on, it was like this. Like, this is back office, okay? So I walk in. back office, open door. 1, 2. What the fuck is that? Like, very that T. So I go to my coworker. I'm like, I go back into the office. I'm like, what the fuck is that? We come out. We assess its piss. And a kid, literally, as the class was ending, pissed themselves everywhere. But it wasn't just one person. It was 2. Because there were 2 puddles, we found out. Oh, yeah. Them. So we're like, what the fuck? Like, this is a huge issue. Like, we have to clean it up. We can't use the mat for the rest of the day. Like, it's a whole fucking issue that this happened. So I tell my boss, I'm like, hey, I have to start my class. I can't be the one to clean it because I'm in charge of the class. Like, I need someone else to clean this up. So everyone else winds up cleaning it up except for me because I'm the one running the class. After the day is done, we're like, okay, who the fuck was standing there? We assessed it was Chad and Brad. And they showed up on Saturday. My boss went to go talk to them. And she was like, the fuck was this? They're like, oh my god, yeah, they had an accident. And they didn't tell us until after they walked out. And we saw the mess. And we just took them home immediately. And my boss is like, so your children pissed everywhere. Tracked it outside into the hallway. Like, we had to have a huge fucking cleaning fit.
He has been taken by
and you didn't think it was your right to clean it? Well, no, it's not our, it's really not our issue. It's the facility. Huh? She was like, if that happens again, you need to be the one to clean it. And also, your kids are 9 and 6. They shouldn't have potty issues. She's like, well, each kid is different. And my boss was like, okay, well, is there something I need to know? Like, because we deal with children with different abilities all the time. Hello, Frost. I'm talking tea about students, past students. And she's like, no, they're perfectly fine. She's like, so your kids don't know they're not potty trained. And my boss is very blunt. I think this was an ambush. So every show's unique. Oh, yeah, no. You just didn't fucking train your kid how to tell a teacher, hey. I shouldn't say train. Taught is the best word. They're not fucking. Well, they act like animals, but they aren't animals. So whatever. A week goes by, and guess what happens on Wednesday? I'll let chat decide what happens. I'll let you guys tell me what you think the fuck happened the very next class they were there.
This pathetic gamble has cost them their lives.
They threatened to kill me if I did not help.
So to save your life, you led others to their death.
Our village was burned by Kjotve the Cruel.
It was a martial arts class. And I also teach college-level art, graphic design, and art history.
One of the men you killed said
we
had to fight for a land.
Bitch, I did not win bingo. No, they did not turd. They pissed. Bitch. They pissed again.
By my hand. I have lived
and it wasn't both of them this time. It was only the one kid. And it was the older kid. Oh, gymnastics and dance. Oh, that's fun. Oh, you're probably very flexible, sir. Feel free to send me pictures of how flexible you are. I saw that selfie in our Discord. Anyway.
You are young and still foolish.
Anyway.
I'll spare you your life, but corrupt you again.
So,
anyone I cherish.
incorrect statement, sir. There are only cuties in this chat. How dare you not think you are one of them? You may not be subbed, but you are a cutie. You follow. My toes, and that's about it. Some men, that's all it takes. So we find out it was the big kid, because I'm like, piss, and my boss is like, oh, hell no. And she runs out, she snags the parent, she's like, get inside and clean it. So we had the parents clean it the fuck up. And she's like, okay, so you have 2 options. Either, well, 3 options, technically. Have your kid take a piss before class, so he doesn't do this on the mat again, because now this is the 2nd week in a row we have to sterilize the mat. I don't know how that would be considered that type of abuse. I'm very interested in that comment because I never thought about it that way. I'm curious where the mindset is on that. Another cute thing. My favorite. You don't have to be super flexible to do dance like that. It's whatever you make of it. It's your gymnastics. Hey, you're the teacher. Who am I to judge? You can't tell. Like, I can't tell you what to do. So she's like, either take your kid to piss before class so he stops pissing on my mat at 9. Stop coming, or he has to wear a diaper. And the mom and dad are like, oh, how dare you insinuate our son needs a diaper? He is 9. We would never embarrass him like that, having him wear a diaper. And my boss goes, oh, so you would rather embarrass him and have him piss himself in front of 30 people every week? The bot doesn't even learn some manners. And my boss was like, exactly. So your options are the following. You take him to the bathroom before class and he wears a diaper until this behavior improves. Or you cannot come here anymore. I will let you guess what happened. Ah, okay. Valid. No, okay, you're right, yeah. But I think the kid was just fucking lazy. That's the thing. The kid genuinely, like, he barely spoke in class. Well, no. He was rambunctious during, like, the fun activity times, but when it came to, like, actually learning the martial art, he was, like, dead as a fish. Like, he just didn't want to do fucking anything. But he wanted the gym time activities, you know what I mean? They did not go with the diaper. They quit because they were insulted so much that we told their son he had to wear a diaper for not being able to control his bladder. They were like, this is completely offensive. We cannot believe you insinuated our 9-year-old son needs a diaper. And again, my argument is, would you rather your son be embarrassed for pissing himself or wear a diaper that no one knows about because you can't teach him to say, hey, I need to pee? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? There we go. The class was like, oh my god, no. That's disgusting. Yeah, no, fuck that. Why the hell are they doing that? There was also a time when I was like just starting to teach. My one instructor was in charge of the class, and he goes, we're ending the class, and one of the kids raises their hand, and he goes, hey dude, can it wait? We're about to leave. He's like, no, I have to go to the bathroom. He's like, how bad? He's like, really bad. He's like, okay, get off the mat and go. He's like, I can't. Why? I'm going right now. My instructor dives through 3 lanes of kids, picks this kid up and hoists him up and like whoosh, and pulls him off the mat, and you can just see it flying through the air. And he gets him off the mat, and he just, on the wood, there was only a little bit on the mat thanks to him, but at that time we had fabric mats, not the like vinyl material we have now. Ugh. Oh wow, that's very interesting. The psychology of that's very interesting, Ramster. Although I will say we should probably not. That's definitely a interesting conversation. But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, all I have to worry about is them dropping stuff on their toes. I did, you're right. I've never read, yeah, exactly. It's like, no, it's something I've read. Now that's what I call music. Oh, I can climb this. Oh, bitch, it's getting hot in here. Oh my goodness. The more you know. Thank you for everyone tuning in. The fact that the number has not changed after this conversation. The fact that this number has only gone up since this conversation is crazy. We should, however, probably move on to the conversation. Kids Bob 92, exactly. Exactly. What's everyone's plan for tomorrow, by the way? What are we doing on a Wednesday? What's the usual Wednesday schedule for people? Because tomorrow, I wake up, I make breakfast, I go to school, I teach, I go gym, I go eat lunch, I vibe, go back to school, teach more, come home, shower probably again, and then, play video game? Oh, Dodo, what's wrong? Lucifer, what do you do? You're a new cutie to the channel. How do we, what are you up to? Also, hope you're enjoying yourself. I know you're not even a follower, but thank you for being here for this long and, enjoying their company. We're complaining Gym dinner, games bed. I want to move on. Listen. We were talking about kids that weren't potty trained by their parents. You know, Ace, I was thinking about you today, because the 21st, I remember last month you were, like, fiending for me to stream when I couldn't, because you wanted to make sure you got your sub in for the sub day. And I just want to say thank you again for all that last month. I know it's been a month, but still. Working 8 hours a day? Oh, wow. I mean, you at least enjoy your job, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Put your feet in really as hot water as you can stand in a bathtub, and it'll rush all the pressure from your head to your feet, and the headaches will go away. Love you too. I don't know when your subscription ends, if it ends today, but still, the fact that you went tier 3 last month was very sweet of you, so thank you so much. Get bit by a kid? Oh, yeah, well, that's why they come to me. So you're the one that assesses the issue, and then I'm the one that deals with the issue. I have parents come in all the time. They're like, yeah, so my kid likes to beat the fuck out of his classmates. Can you stop him? Or like, yeah, give him over. 2 months in a row. That's right. Wow, it's been such a long time I've had you guys. I'm losing track. Gotta get used to it. Can you wear sunglasses inside like a douche? Can you do the douchebag thing and wear sunglasses inside? Not saying you would do it to be a douche, but you know what I mean. And I left a mark. Honestly, same. Although that is from a dog. But like, I feel you. Now, why the fuck didn't you leave? Oh, work! I thought I was gonna perish. Oh. You can probably check your subscription and see if it ends soon. Again, thank you for all the new people in here. We're at 45, guys. We've been climbing all night. If you're new and you enjoy the vibes, feel free to drop a follow. We would love to have more cuties tonight. You know, constantly expanding the channel and seeing where things go and take us. Again, the goal for this year is to hit partner. That is the goal. So the more constant cuties, the better. But hey, the goal here is good vibes all the time. I want everyone to feel a part of the group and leave here with a fucking smile at the end of the night. Not a headache. No offense to Toadao, who's currently going through it. Love you, Pookie. Well, because it's just me taking a sip of a drink. You know what I mean? So it's like, do you want me to drink some water or do you want me to drink some fun juice? Doesn't matter, it's just a sip. That's why I don't have a shot redeemer or anything like that, because there's certain nights I just can't do that. So that's why it's like, oh, you know, sip, 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 basic sip, 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 you know, it's just water. 45 perfect cues.